Hi, this is Steve from appsplanation.com, and this is our beginner's guide for Find My iPhone. It's also called Find My iPad or Find My iPod Touch if you happen to be using one of those devices, but the application works the same on all three of those. And it's actually a service, really, more than just an application, and then it allows you to find your phone basically from any computer. This is the beginner's guide, so we're going to step through a lot of the basic stuff in this one. Might move a little slow for you, so if you're pretty quick with your device, you might want to check out the Quickstart guide and just get the main features as quickly as possible. And so what is Find My iPhone? Well, Find My iPhone is a service, and it's provided by Apple, and it allows you to locate. You can also lock up, erase, or send an alert to any iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. You can access this feature from any web browser or by using the app on any iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. And for this to work, you need to have iCloud turned on the device, and you need to have the Find My function turned on in the iCloud settings on the device. We'll step through this when we get into the main part of the video here. This is just the overview, so just be patient and we'll show you how to do that. Device needs to be running iOS version 5 or above, and so some very old devices this may not work on, but certainly any of the ones released in the last 4 years or so this should work on. Some of the features will only work if you have version 6 or above, but at the time of this video, I think 93% of all Apple iOS devices actually are running version 6 or above. So let's step ahead here. And so why do we want to use this? Well, the obvious ones, to find a lost or stolen device. I see this on the news quite a bit, where the cops are able to track down someone who stole an iPhone or an iPad or something, and this is actually the service that they're using in order to do that. It protects the contents of the device, so if you do have some information on there that you do not want anybody to see, it gives you the option to erase it remotely. And also it allows you to track the location of children or loved ones, a spouse or something like that in real time. Your husband likes to go hiking a lot, always has his iPhone on him. You don't hear from him, but as long as there's life in the iPhone, or battery life, I should say, it'll allow you to locate where he's at. And I believe even if the battery dies, it'll show you his last known location. So, very nice safety feature. The flip side of that, though, is I've got to give you a warning here. Anybody who knows your Apple ID and password can locate you using this service. They only need to know the Apple ID and password, and the only other thing that needs to happen is that the Find My phone feature has to be turned on the device itself. But as long as that's the case, they can find you, and it doesn't alert you that someone's trying to find you either. So be careful. Make sure you got a unique password and ID. If you use the same password for everything, and you get divorced and don't want to deal with your ex-husband or something like that. If you've always used the same password, good chance he might know what that is. So protect yourself, and we'll get into the application right now. And so currently I'm running an iPhone 5 here, and I got a little program that allows me to project it onto a computer screen. So I'm actually running this on a laptop. Makes it a little easier for me to just kind of go point by point and indicate some things. It's a lot easier than trying to take a video image of the phone while I'm using it. And since the application is not on here, we'll just need to go into the App Store and tap on it. And if you go up tap in the search bar here, type find my iPhone, hit search, and pull it up. Give you the option to download it here. If you've never downloaded it before, it'll say free right here. Have downloaded it before though, so it's just giving me the cloud option, because Apple just, anytime you buy an app from Apple, it saves it on its computers and allows you to re-download it anytime you want on any of your devices. And I'm going to tap back to my home screen here, and we'll let this download. And as soon as it does, it should just about be done. We're going to go back to the front screen here, and we're going to go to settings. And inside settings, actually back out of that. Under settings, if you go down, there is going to be an iCloud setting here, so you just need to tap on that. And these are the different iCloud options you have. The one we want is find my iPhone, and you just tap on it to turn it on and off. And again, hit our home button here, and we'll just go ahead and fire up this app. And once we've tapped on it, it'll give us the option of entering our Apple ID and password, which you should have. That should be part of the setup process if you get an iPhone or an iPad. And I don't really want to give away my user information, so I'm going to pause, enter in my ID and password, and then tap sign in, and then I'll show you where it comes up next. And the next screen we do get is a list of all of the devices that we currently have Find My iPhone activated on. Currently we're using the iPhone 5, so I just want to tap on this. And when I do that, it's going to pull up the map, and it's going to show where the phone is within a few feet. So I don't actually want to give away my exact location, so I'm actually going to pause and then zoom out the map. And as you can see now, we have the map up, and this green dot here is wherever the device is exactly. If I pull over here, I'm actually just going to zoom in for you just to see how deep we can get in on the street level view here. Whoops. I should tap this and go to a satellite view, or actually hybrid view. And as you can see, it'll locate you within a few feet. You know, if you're on this side of the house, it'll show you there. If you're on that side of the house, it'll show you there. So, very, very, very accurate. So a little bit here, and if you accidentally lose your label there, just tap on the green button. It'll pop it back up for you. And as you see, we also have a blue arrow here now, and if we tap on that, it will give us a few options. First option is to play a sound. The second option is what's called lost mode, and by tapping on that, it allows you to enter in a passcode that will lock the phone up. Actually cancel out of that. And also the option to just erase everything that's on the phone. So if you really want to play it safe, you can just erase everything. You know, really those are the only three options. The cool part about this app is that you can use it from any computer as well. So let's actually do this. We're going to fire up a web browser here and zoom in a little here for you, and I'm just going to go to www.icloud.com, hit enter, and as you can see now, it gives us the option again to enter our Apple ID and password. And once more, I'm going to pause and do that. And now that we're in here, just like on the phone, there's a little icon we can click on for Find My iPhone. And when I do this on the web browser, it's actually going to immediately go to the map. So Once again, I'm going to pause and maybe zoom out a little before I show you exactly where we're at. And here we are, and it's given us our map view. Once again, here's our little green dot, which signifies where we're at. Clicking on it's going to pull up this, and hitting the blue icon here is going to pull up our options, and we'll go over each one of those. If you do have other devices you're looking for, if you've got multiple devices, you just hit devices, and it will pull up a menu of your other devices, so you can try to locate those as well. And then tapping on the cloud symbol will bring you back to the main menu for iCloud.com. So it's pulled up our options. The first one, if you lose the phone in the house or something, or in your car, and you want to find it, just click play sound, and gives us a pretty loud alert. So, as you see there, you should be able to hear that from, even 100 feet away. I think you might be able to pick up on that sound. Lost mode, we'll click on that, and currently I have this phone passcode locked, so actually let me cancel out of that. I'm actually going to go on the phone and shut off pass protection just so I can demonstrate this to you a little bit more fully. So if you currently don't have a passcode on it and you click on lost mode, it will give you the option to add one. And so I'm just going to add one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it simple. And then you have to confirm it. So I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it will give us the option of entering in a phone number that will display on the front of the screen. So if somebody finds the phone or the device, you can give them a number to call. In this case, we're just going to do 555, 555, 5555, and just up here and hit next. And it'll give us the option of entering in a message. The default one is the iPhone has been lost. Please call me. We can just type in there, my name is Steve, and tap done. And if I pause here, as you can see, it has now locked the phone. It's displaying the message, and it is displaying the phone number that we want the person to call. You can actually tap right on there, and it'll directly try to call that number that you left. And if they slide to unlock down here, they have to enter in the passcode that you created in order to get back into the phone. And lastly, once again, to erase the phone, it's going to give you that option, and again, all information will be erased, and you will no longer be able to track or locate the phone. So, wouldn't have that be the first thing you can do. I just lock it up and see if you can locate it. Unless you've got very secretive information on it that you need to make sure you destroy. And that's about it for the Find My iPhone app and service. Think what else I could share with you about it. That's about it, other than just to warn you. If somebody has your Apple ID or password, they can find you using this service. So make sure you've got a unique Apple ID and a unique password. And if you got people that you don't want to find you, just make sure that they don't know what those are. So thanks for watching. Bye.